Sit back and relax for an evening with the Thamesmen.
George,
how you doing?
Good. And yes, I'm Alex.
I'm George, and that's Alex.
And we're the Thamesmen.
And we are hanging out, listening to music, having a good time. Thank you for coming.
You know what?
Talking complete crap.
You know what?
What?
Juan Gabriel.
Oh.
So George introduced me on on a Mellow Wednesday? No, on a Happy Wednesday. What was it?
So, yeah. It was like,
Wonderful Wednesday.
Wonderful Wednesday.
Oh my God, I love that track.
It was so good. And 11,000 people saw it on the channel, and now they've blocked it. Yeah. And it's kind of annoying because it is a magic track. And maybe what we should do is just give people the link to the original video if they haven't seen it. If anyone wants it, email us and I'll send you a link. It is the best.
Is it on Patreon?
It's on our Patreon as well. You could actually join our Patreon and see it, couldn't you? Good.
There you go. See what we did there. Anyway, I wanted to go back, and I've been nagging George, and George said, tonight's the night.
Let's do some more. And a lot of people had said they recommend it. Again, I haven't watched any of these things. Amor Eterno, which I believe is a ballad to his mother or something like that. So eternal love, I imagine that means. And so it's from the same concert in Mexico City, in a historic national theater. And so, are we ready?
I just did not know how good he was. And then we watched that last track. His voice was just unbelievable,
and just held you in the palm of your hand, and the way the song. And the way the song built up was just amazing.
I know. I've gone back and I listened to that. That's out of what we might do in the future. We might do our top of 10
top 10.
Top 10. Spoiler. That'd be my number one on Thamesmen.
It's just such a wonderful track.
I was not expecting anything, and you put it on, and it's a 10-minute masterpiece with mariachi, and it was amazing. So go and check that out. It's a really, really good track. But let's check this one out now.
Yeah, excellent. So Amor Eterno, Juan Gabriel, who, as we know, is the Mexican. He is master. And the whole of South America.
I bet it's slow and tearful. I doubt he's going to be, raunchy.
No, maybe not. But he's got a voice. Let's hear his voice.
Unless it was about your mum.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Quiero dedicar esta canción con mucho amor y respeto. Más que una canción, es una oración de amor que quiero dedicar, como siempre, con el mismo amor, cariño y respeto, a todas las mamás que esta noche me han venido a visitar. Sobre todo para aquellas que están un poquito más lejos de mí. La tristeza y de mis ojos que lloran en silencio por tu amor. Me miro en el espejo y veo en mi rostro el tiempo que he sufrido por tu adiós. Obligo a que te olvide el pensamiento, pues siempre estoy pensando en el ayer. Prefiero estar dormido que despierto, de tanto y tanto que me duele que no estés. Como quisiera que tú vivieras que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran cerrado nunca y estar mirándolos. Amor eterno e inolvidable, pero tarde o temprano yo voy a estar contigo para seguir amándonos. Yo he sufrido mucho por tu ausencia. Desde ese día hasta hoy no soy feliz. Y aunque tengo y muy tranquila mi conciencia, yo sé que pude y sé que pude haber yo hecho más por ti. Oscura soledad estoy viviendo yo, la misma soledad de tu sepulcro, mamá. Y es que tú eres el amor del cual yo tengo el más triste recuerdo de Acapulco. Pero como quisiera amor eterno, eterno, amor eterno, eterno. Ojos que hayan derramado tantas lágrimas por pena, de dolor, de amor, de tantas despedidas y de esperas. Soledad, eso es todo lo que tengo ahora y tus recuerdos que hacen más triste la angustia de vivir pensando como siempre en ti. Ojos que te vieron tanto y que no han vuelto a verte hasta el sol de hoy. Tristes de tanto extrañarte y de tanto esperarte desde aquel adiós. Soledad, esto es todo lo que tengo ahora y esto es todo lo que tengo ahora y tus recuerdos que hacen más triste la angustia de vivir pensando como siempre y para siempre y por siempre en ti. Amor eterno, eterno, amor eterno, eterno amor,
Oh,
Oh, wow.
he is the master. He really is.
He's every mother's dream.
I mean,
like,
his mother's dream, isn't he? For sure.
I once got my mum a box of chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
He goes and does that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a nice box of chocolates, but he then goes and, does that.
Yeah, I think she was dead, though, but that's okay.
Yes, I do think she was dead, and I think he was having a hard time about that.
Yeah.
He was constantly grieving, on the spot, but he did it majestically.
He did, and the crowd were amazing. That section where they all sang.
I know.
And I imagine it was them and not the choir. Maybe it was the choir, but it was perfect. They knew the words and they sung along. And did you have the closed captions switched on yours?
Yeah.
We'll have to make sure that when we do the video that we'll try and record them and get them in there and stuff like that, because even though they weren't perfect translation at times. But,
no. And when he thanked the crowd, I like her. It was really good. And it was just like, he just grips you in. He just capsulates. He just gets your full attention, doesn't he?
Yeah, because his voice is under perfect control. Even when he dropped the microphone away and it was like really quiet and things, he had that room and the sound, and honestly, the sound of the show, just the reverb, the tail on his voice, and the orchestra and everything was perfect, absolutely magic. So I love that. I love that.
My mother is if I showed that to my mother, she would be very disappointed in me. Because again, and also, on the mariachi band, I'm pretty sure I saw Chevy Chase.
Really, that would be a shock, wouldn't it? Be like, sneak in there.
He was on the guitar at one point.
I want one of those hats. I want one of those huge hats.
I want you to have one of those hats.
I couldn't wear my headphones on the show though. I'd have to cut holes in it and put my headphones through, and it'd be like, maybe that'd be weird.
We'd have to go widescreen or whatever. I want a whole mariachi band like that. That was absolutely.
I totally want a mariachi band at my parties. That's all I want. That's all. I absolutely be brilliant.
Where we come from, people, England, the rainy island out in the sea, we don't have mariachi. So coming over here to the West Coast, we're both in America now on the West Coast, and mariachi, it's brand new. I love it.
I tell you, when I really when I've been driving up to San Francisco, and you're in the middle of that long bit going up the 5, it's super flat and super boring. And you're like, you're getting a bit sleepy, you get a bit tired. You go, okay, time for local radio. And it's either preachers or it's mariachi. And you put the mariachi on full volume and you're good for another 100 miles. Absolutely brilliant.
And then you start having bad thoughts, and then you have 5 minutes of the preachers.
5 minutes of the preachers. Just check my soul is
and then you go back to be happy again on that mariachi.
Pure thoughts over to the preachers. Come back again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good. Right. Well, wanger or banger?
Oh, of course it's a banger. Huge banger, that one.
Yeah, isn't it?
I think that's like, I mean, he's Juan Gabriel. He is the big one. He is the atomic banger, I would say.
Atomic banger.
We pull that one out?
Yeah. I'll go for a Latino atomic banger.
We're going to learn how to say it in Latino, in Spanish. So, yeah.
Banger.
No, don't do accents. No.
Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, everyone. I am ignorant. It's not atomical.
Was that Japanese?
Don't mix that either, that word.
Or Welsh. Was that a Welsh?
Welsh.
Okay, all right. Excellent. All right. On that note.
Yes. I'll see you on the flip side.
On the flip side.
All right.